All right, so today we're going to talk a little bit about the ROG Xbox Ally and whether or not it's worth buying. I've been doing my research. I did a little research before this video, and I figured, you know what? Fuck it. Let me cut the camera on and make a video about it. So let's get to it. This is the video. This is the latest video from the official Xbox website. I mean, official Xbox YouTube. Let's see what they're talking about.
The vision around Xbox has really transformed over the years. People playing on multiple devices, people playing anywhere.
We know what players want. They want to game on their own terms.
This was a #1 request from our fans. We're working in close partnership with Asus.
Yeah,
brand new
right about that.
Called the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X.
The best game library on the go. Basically changes everything.
Now, I don't know the first thing about a console, but the first thing I'm going to say about this is it just seems kind of lazy because we already have the ROG Ally. I have the ROG Ally. This is not the Ally X. This has the Z1. This is the one with the Z1 Extreme chip. We'll get more into that later.
It feels like we're finally hitting an inflection point now where I'm able to take the game that I'm playing on my beefy home PC gaming rig and take it with me on a portable device.
The big question a lot of players have is how are PC games going to play on a handheld form factor? The games are largely going to play like they do on PC.
The Xbox Ally targets 720p, while the Xbox Ally X targets 1080p. Most titles will perform between 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second, but certain games have the potential to hit up to 120 frames per second. As frame rates rise and fall, variable refresh rate, or VRR, will deliver a consistent and fluid visual experience. Players...
Now, from my research, I'm seeing that the performance boost is not much higher, although you do get more RAM and you get the Z2 processor, the new Z2 processor. So I have the Z1 Extreme, and that's going to be right under the Z2. And then the Z2 Extreme is the next level one.
Can further fine-tune a variety of device settings in the command center, from optimizing battery life to remapping buttons.
The Asus Armory Crate has 3 distinctive settings that are really great. There's the silent mode for these dark gaming sessions you will have. There is a performance mode, so your battery life is optimized. And then, of course, for the top performance factor, you would use turbo mode.
They're hiding a few
when we
things
talk
about
about
this device, though.
optimizing for handheld, it's less about stripping games down and more about ensuring playing the game on a handheld is as easy and effortless as possible. Games that run at 30 frames per second or above will get a should perform well on this device tag. Games that hit 60 frames per second or above will carry a should perform great on this device tag. Games that haven't been tested yet will have a performance check not available yet label.
Like how Steam
As more games are tested, updated, and optimized for handheld, these labels will evolve over time.
Right.
This is about giving players a device with no obstacles to fun. So one example is making sure that it's going to work seamlessly with a controller. Are all menus and prompts working as intended? And are those UI elements properly sized for the smaller screen? Another example of an essential compatibility feature is having a gamepad keyboard. If a game passes all these checks, they're considered handheld optimized and will be labeled as such. On the Xbox home screen, you'll find a new handheld optimized channel that will curate these titles for players.
We test on the Ally all the time as we're building Roblox. For a player, that means more immersion, better graphics, smoother animation. You get to play games the way they were built.
If you're playing Doom the Dark Ages on the PC or the console, you expect an ultra-responsive, fast action FPS experience.
On your Xbox Ally, Doom the Dark Ages will be every bit as fast and responsive as you'd expect.
One of the awesome things about
this is what's going to be the game changer, the shared library
to get your games.
We think about having this unified game library and how it can bring your entire game collection together.
Any recently downloaded and played games from other PC game stores, from Battle.net, the Epic Game Store, Ubisoft, Steam, GOG, or EA, the Xbox app automatically finds them and will show them in your game library. And right on the Xbox home screen, under Most Recently Played.
My most recently used game should be something that sticks with me everywhere I go, creating a unified user experience.
You're going to see games you've played on Xbox. If it's a PC native game, you're going to be able to play it right there. If it's a console-only game, you're going to be able to stream it from the cloud. If you're down in your basement and you want to stream direct from your console that you've got upstairs, you're going to be able to do it.
I'm able to continue to experience the worlds and
like, let's say you got one of these allies, right? The X or the regular ally. Let's say you playing a game the night before, you got a long trip ahead of you tomorrow, or you got a long commute to work, and you on the train or something like that. You could pop this out and continue your game all the way up until you get to work. You know, because I know some people that I live in an area that's not really close to public transportation, so you have to drive to the public transportation to get down to the city. So you drive to the train, you take the train down, boom, because you know how parking in New York City is ridiculous, like fucking $30 an hour or some bullshit. So you better off taking the train, taking the car to the train, and then going. You could get a nice little hour and change game plan.
Characters that I love anywhere that I want to play. This is going to be awesome. Now we literally have a device that could go with you everywhere.
And you know why this is gonna be a game changer. Before we get into our shit, it's gonna be a game changer because Xbox is, regardless of the fuckery going on at Microsoft and the mishaps of the Xbox brand, it's a trusted brand. It's a brand that the average consumer who doesn't know much about PC will get into, because this is essentially a handheld PC, but to the consumer, it's an Xbox. And that's why Xbox is genius with their marketing, because they called it the ROG Xbox Ally X. Most people that's going to buy this product do not even know what the fuck this is, or they heard of it, but they be like, oh, but this is the Xbox version. You feel what I'm saying? So it's branding. Like, I have this ROG Ally X, and it's a great device. It's a great device. I don't plan on updating it for various reasons, which we'll get into. But yeah, this is a brand. This is definitely a great marketing move by Xbox, and this is gonna elevate the Xbox. Now, the one thing I don't like is them hiding features. So we're gonna get into hiding features. Like, we don't know about the battery life, and we don't know about the official price. Now, the price has been speculated. Through leaks that have been found, because, you know, people are crafty. And we're going to get the regular Xbox Ally with the Z2 screen and the 16 gigabytes of RAM, or whatever it was, for $549. Now, the original ROG Ally was it was less than $650, because I paid $650 for the one with the Z1 Extreme chip. This one, I paid $650. Damn near, after taxes, over $700. So that price will sit right in between these two. And the original one was, I think it was $500 or $400 or something like that. Y'all could correct me in the comments. And then for the Steam Deck, I'm not showing y'all on my shit, so I got it open on another screen. For the Steam Deck, I paid $696. So it was $549 for the 512 gigabyte model. Now they have the OLED model. Let me go and bring up the OLED model. Steam Deck OLED. They still have this landing page here. Now they have the Steam Deck for $499, the regular LCD one, and then they also have. Why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? My fault, y'all. Everything want to fuck up today. So now they have the regular LCD one for $400, 256 gigabytes. You have the OLED one, the entry level OLED, the 512 for $550, and then the 1 terabyte OLED for $650. So it's improved battery life, more power supply, LCD screen, higher refresh rate, and things of that nature. So that's also a great value. This Steam Deck is the original LCD screen, but the 512 gigabyte, and it comes with a SSD. The difference between this and this LCD one, obviously more than the memory, is the fact that it has a SSD in it, and then that one uses eMCC memory or something like that, which is a slower version of memory to use. So me personally, I don't feel like I need to update due to the fact that, and this is what I just researched, the ROG Ally, which is what I have here, it will get the UI update with Armory Crate SE 1.5. So it will be a Windows-based platform, Windows 11-based platform, but it will have the Xbox gaming interface. So it's coming in 2026. So really, if you already have the ROG Ally and you didn't even upgrade to the ROG Ally X, which you didn't really need to, I didn't feel like I needed to at the time, then you're good. You're going to get all the updates. And honestly, the price to performance for somebody that already has a ROG Ally, I don't think it matches up. I don't think I really need to buy another handheld when I already have two that I spent collectively $1,200 on. Like, I'm good. I don't need any more handhelds. As long as these keep working, I don't see myself trading in or trading up. I looked at the trade value for this ROG Ally, and it only was given $160. Like, what is that going to do? That's just a drop in the bucket, because obviously, me personally, I'm going to get the big boy. I'm going to go for the $899 one if I were to get it. But it makes no sense, especially with this new PC I'm building. The new PC I'm building, this costs damn near what the new PC I'm building is worth. So it doesn't make any sense to buy in or trade in for me, but maybe it will for you. That's why I'm doing this video. I'm just giving you perspectives. But back to the hiding the features. That you see how we had to go to some third-party site to try to find a price that it might be. I feel like these are the prices. That's why they're trying to hide it. Because if you go on the official Xbox website, it doesn't say anything about price. Price is never mentioned. They just try to lull you in with the features, and then tell you to get on the email list, which I did get on the email list just to see what the confirmed price will be. I'll make a video on it again in the release date, but you don't give a price. How are we supposed to indulge with the product and decide if we want it if you're not being upfront about the price and the features? I guess with the battery thing, I might be wrong on that. Let's look on here if they say anything about the battery life. See, they don't say nothing about the battery life. They said it's an 80 watt hour battery, but they don't say like, oh, okay, this will last you an hour or two, because these things, especially if you run it on performance mode, you'll probably get a couple hours out of this. If you leave it plugged in, obviously you get longer performance without it heating up too much. This is a great heat dissipation system, heat exhaustion system. It's dope. I like it. I feel like this one on the ROG is better than the one on the Steam Deck, to be honest, because the Steam Deck does get a little hot. It does get a little bit hotter. The heat does dissipate very well, but if you're playing for a while, especially in performance mode, it does kind of feel noticeably hot, after a while. Like, you could game for a good while without it feeling hot, but I think this one the ROG kind of dissipates the heat a little, like not that much, but a little bit better. But yeah, even if you go on the Asus ROG site, all of this long ass landing page, all they have is the email me when available, and they don't have nothing about the price. That's what make me think like, shit, it might even be more than what we're seeing here. Like, how are people gonna buy the product? You could give us all the products, all the features, all of the cool visuals, all you want, but if it's not at an affordable price, most people aren't going to cop it. I don't know who the audience is for this, because this is a hefty investment. I don't know if it's for people like me who are like tech enthusiasts, or you're trying to bring in a new market. But if you're trying to bring in a new market, that is a high price of entry. I'm gonna anticipate that this one the regular ROG Ally X, the white one, will sell more than the big boy, because the rich dudes with lots of expendable income that are tech enthusiasts is gonna buy this anyway, regardless of if they have a ROG Ally or Steam Deck anyway. So they're gonna get those people, but I don't think that's the target audience. I think they, based off of the video, they might be, because they figure, oh, you already have an Xbox, like you see what Sarah Brown was talking about. You already have an Xbox, so maybe we giving you a chance to take the Xbox on the road with you, whereas before you kind of had that experience, but it wasn't really dedicated and streamlined for Xbox. But I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I'm yapping here. I'm not gonna be copping this, to be honest. If you would have asked me 2 years ago, I probably would have, just because for the FOMO, so I don't miss out, because the FOMO used to get to me, but the FOMO don't get to me no more. I feel like I'm at a position where I'm very comfortable with what I have, and I'm very grateful for what I have. So I don't always need to buy the latest new toy that comes out all the time. But y'all let me know how y'all feel. Are y'all copping the ROG Ally X, the ROG Xbox Ally, or the Ally X? Let me know down in the comments. All right, so you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and me out. One.